This is a tutorial on how to edit or resubmit a timesheet that you need to modify or make changes on that has already been submitted utilizing the auto-approve methodology here in Project Insight. So in this use case scenario, we have an individual that knows that there's an error on their timesheet, but they have already submitted that timesheet. So what we're going to do, this individual's name is Alaris, and Alaris can go in and view here in the time home, his timesheet. He could add to it, but he can't modify or make any changes to it. So from here, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have this escalated and make it so that he can make those changes again. In order to make these changes, we will need to be logged in as somebody who is an administrator. So in this situation, what we're going to do is we're going to run a timesheet report to find out where that report is. So we're going to go ahead and enter reports here and then select timesheet. And we're just going to go with the option of last month because it was one from last month that needs to be corrected. And then we're just going to hit run report. And now you can see here are the different timesheets that have been submitted by Alaris over the time period. Alaris let us know that this is the report that he submitted back on the 22nd through the 28th of December. So we're going to go ahead and just click on that date to open that timesheet. Now that we're in here, what we're going to do is we can view here and we can see all the time that has been submitted by Alaris. And what we're going to do now is go up to the top of the screen here and select Assign Myself as Approver. Now what this is going to do is that this has given me the temporary privileges to be the timesheet approver. And now I'm going to send this back to Alaris. And in order to do that, I need to delete the timesheet. Now deleting the timesheet does not delete the entries from the system. It simply just deletes it from the approved timesheets queue. So we're going to hit delete. It'll ask me if we're sure we want to delete the timesheet. And then we'll hit OK. Now it is no longer visible here in this queue. So now we're going to go back to Alaris's workspace and go about making those changes. Now back here in Alaris's workspace, you can see here for that date range that we previously looked at, the 22nd through the 28th, that he is now able to submit this timesheet. But because there are changes that need to be made, we're going to go ahead and go back to the time entry grid to make those changes to the time. So we'll scroll back 2 weeks. And he just needed to add 2 hours here on the 24th. So we'll add those 2 hours, use the default time code, select add time. And now that has been saved. And we're going to go ahead and just resubmit this from here on the time entry grid by hitting submit and making that change there. Now Alaris has been able to resubmit that timesheet, and you can see that once again here, it is submitted and it's locked. So he cannot make those edits. And that is how you go about resubmitting a timesheet that has been submitted utilizing the auto-approve methodology here in Project Insight.